And we've also got proms coming up, weddings coming up. So we're talking about how to level up our outfits with some accessories, which don't cost as much. You could even wear a dress from last year or the year before and just switch up your accessories and have a whole new look. So we've got a lot of pretty things for you to look at tonight. Looking forward to that. Most of these things we have more than one of. So I will let you know how many of each that we have as we show them. And when it's gone, it's gone. So most of these pieces I can't reorder. There's a couple blockbusters in here, but most of them are single order, I guess. So limited edition, that's what we call them. They're limited. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Mom. So we'll give everybody a second to get in here. I did put the links in the chat tonight. I actually remember to do that. So we're ahead of the game already. We're going to play a little bit of Survey Says, which is like a Family Feud style question and answer. And then at the end of the show, if we reach more than 10 viewers tonight, we will draw for a free piece of jewelry. And everybody who's here will go into that drawing. So to get us to the 10, make sure you're inviting your friends. Try to get everybody in here if we can. We've got Instagram going as well and YouTube. So if your friends don't have a social media account, YouTube's a good way to go. And I can get that link for you if you need it. So make sure you let me know. So most of these things are not in sets. If you do have a specific outfit already picked out and you need a certain color, certain pieces of jewelry, whatever, let me know and we will do our best to accommodate that. We'll see if we can find something back here on our board, possibly even a fashion fix with all 4 matching pieces. And we'll get you hooked up. So let's go ahead and get started. My necklace is not available anymore, but my earrings are. These are gold heart earrings. They have 2 rows of white rhinestones. They are a hoop style. So open back and it's on the post. So if you'd like those, I think I have 1 more pair in the gold. So just tell me you want my earrings. They're not going to have a number. So that's a special requests item. And then we're going to go right into our first piece. Let me grab my jewelry bust down here because it is easier to arrange the necklaces on it. We have Celestial Royal in silver. So this is hematite. We have the transparent type of hematite. In other words, it's a clear gray up on top. And then we have the mirrored type on the bottom in a rectangular shape. I have 3 of these available. I really like the hematite. It's something a little bit different. It gives it a little edge over just a white rhinestone or a colored rhinestone. This silvery color is really pretty. You can see it sits mostly below the collar. Just that solitaire at the top doesn't fit below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to be down here at center chest. So we have Celestial Royal. 3 of these available. This one is number 31. So you 2 that are on, how'd that time change go for you today? I know Mom doesn't have the time change, but it changes the time that she can talk to me and watch the shows. So it does affect her, even though Arizona doesn't have that daylight savings time. We were talking about that in our jewelry group earlier because some of the ladies there are from Arizona. And so it affects the times that our new releases come out because their time doesn't change, but everybody else's does. All right, this one is Veracruzan in blue. So a beautiful baby blue. Hi, Rosie. We have opaque round beads in that blue. We also have the crystal type beads in that same light blue. And then we have some white crystal type beads up here. This is 2 layers. Our earrings are also that opaque light blue. This is the length. So just below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit at mid-chest. And we have 2 of these. So Vera Cruisin' in blue. 2 available, number 32. Everything we're showing tonight is $5. So $5 per piece. We don't have any of the $25 pieces mixed in. So it's easy to figure out how much you spend. Lets you watch the show without having to prepare supper while I'm on. Okay, yeah. It does make it harder to talk though, right? 3 hours apart is a lot different than 2 hours apart. It's weird on the getting up in the morning times and the going to bed times. I find that's when it makes the most difference. Next up, we've got a 2-layer necklace. And one is a shorter layer and one is kind of a mid-length layer. So it's going to hang down over here. This is Pearl Promenade in gold. So we have gold chain. We have gold colored pearly beads. There's a couple flat ones in here, as well as the standard round type. And then we have that second layer hanging down a few inches lower. Earrings are also those gold pearly beads. This is the length. So you can see our first one. Let's make it even. First one is at center chest. Second one right underneath the bust. So with the 2-inch extension, this one's going to sit at the top of the bust. We'll move that down here. And this one is going to sit in the upper abdomen. Hi, Shannon. So we have 2 of these available as well. This is Pearl Promenade in gold. And it is number 33. 33. Number 34. No, not everybody got to see these the other night, so we'll bring these out. These are called Fancy Flaunter in blue. So if you are going to wear a dress where you don't necessarily need a necklace, whether it's the neckline or the print or whatever, these would be a great earring to wear because they are a statement earring. They can carry the show all by themselves if you need them to. So we have the light icy blue, and we also have the deeper blue. It almost has a touch of green to it, but it's not noticeable. And some white rhinestones mixed in for accent. These are, of course, going to be backwards on me. They're going to curve towards your face normally, but I can't get my face in between this tag. So this is the length and size, just to give you some reference. We do have 2 pairs of these. So Fancy Flaunter in blue. Hi, Aunt Dora. Number 34. And number 35. We have a little bit longer necklace. This one is Harmonic Halos in white. So multiple silver rings. Some of them are smooth, some are textured. And then we have this one white one that has rhinestones all the way around. So a little dash of bling in there with your polished silver. This is the length. So it's hanging in the upper abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang to mid-abdomen. So right about halfway down. I do have 2 of these as well. And I did not turn on the fan tonight, so I hopefully won't go into a coughing fit. Harmonic Halos in white. Let me let you look at those rings a little bit. Really, really pretty. This one is number 35. 2 of those available. All right, let's get to our first question for the night. Let's see. I think we should probably go to 4 answer ones. So let me pull up 4 answers. Well, that did not work very well. That's always something. Give me just a second. We will have it for you here. It's loading again. I have a spreadsheet with all these in them, so makes it a little easier for me to keep track. But when technology doesn't work right, it's really great, right? All right. This one has 4 answers. Let's go with number 4. Name a profession where you may receive a lot of mail from strangers. A profession where you might receive a lot of mail from strangers. Who's getting a lot of mail from strangers? It's part of their job. Lawyers. Lawyers is actually not on there, but lawyers become one of these answers. A lot of lawyers become one of these. And I don't know why, but it just seems like they do. Doctors, not a doctor. Somebody who receives a lot of mail from strangers. Insurance, not insurance. Good answer, though. If you have this job, you might receive a lot of mail from strangers. Or career. We can call it a career. An engineer, not an engineer, but also a good thought. Who do you think receives a lot of mail from people they don't know? One of these jobs I've done a lot, and it tends to be more of a mailman. Yes, that is funny. I don't think they're addressed to him, so it probably doesn't count, but he does get a lot of mail from strangers. Journalists. Ooh, that is really close. There's a specific type. So somebody that writes a specific type of column. Customer service. Yeah, number 3. That tends to be more email, but you do get a lot from people that don't know you and you don't know them. Customer service was number 3. These other people are more, we'll say, in the public spotlight. We have one who writes a certain type of column. Not a reporter. They do write a column in the newspaper and now online as well. Everybody's made that transition to the online. So everything we used to get in the newspaper, we get online now. In fact, at least one of these columns, yeah, Dear Abby, used to be addressed like a letter. Dear Abby, advice columnist. Absolutely right. That was number 4. All right, our other 2, our first 2 are ones who are more in the public spotlight. Celebrity agents. We can go with that. It was just celebrity, but a lot of times their agents do get the mail first, and it's not addressed to them, but they go through it. So that was number 1. Celebrities. Who else in the public spotlight do you think gets a lot of mail from people they don't know? Sometimes it's complaining about things. Because you want them to fix something. Not a doctor. But that is a good guess. Public spotlight. You probably see them in the newspaper a lot. Not nurses. Although they get lots of emails from me because, sometimes my prescriptions don't get renewed when they're supposed to. Public relations specialist. Oh, that's close. And this person may have one of those on their staff. somebody who's in the news a lot. You see signs all over the place for them, especially recently, with names on them. And then once they get the job, they tend to get a lot of mail, and it may not be fan mail. Realtors, oh, that's close. We do see a lot of signs. Yeah, the politicians. Politicians, everybody likes to complain to their senator or county commissioner or whatever. Try to get them to fix things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But everybody writes to them, right? So a politician, that was number 2. I didn't think that was so hard, but, you know, it is late in the day. All right, let's go on to our next 5 pieces. So every 5 pieces, we're going to ask another question. So get your brain fired up. If you need to have one of those energy drinks, go for it. Have some coffee. This one's called Basket Full of Blossoms in silver. So I'm going to try to hold it close up because it's hard to see all the pretty detail if I don't. So very nice variation of textures in here. In the center, we have like the dot motif, and then we have the filigree around the outside, and they actually almost look like hearts on the outside petals of these flowers. So we start with our largest one in the middle and then get a little smaller as you go up. And the earrings are also those little flowers. So we have little matching flower earrings. I have 3 of these in stock. So this is the length. I like that it kind of gives it like an antique look with those textures. So this one mostly sits above the collar, but with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to about mid-chest. It may be a little bit above mid-chest on you. Just depends on how it fits you. But it should be close. So this is Basket Full of Blossoms. Hi, Becky. Good to see you. This one is number 36. All right, let me make sure I put your name down so I don't forget you were here, Becky. Give me just a second, making sure everybody's name is down. All right. If we get to 10 viewers, we're going to give a free piece away at the end of the show. So it's important to keep track. Seize the Statement in brown. This is a gorgeous brown necklace. Look at these beads. They have a sheen on them, almost like a shell type sheen, close to a tiger's eye as well. We have gold spacer beads, and we have some gold chunky beads mixed in. And then around the neck, 2 layers of these light brown round beads. Our earrings are also those light brown round beads, although you could mix in any pretty chunky gold earrings, and that would work with these. I was thinking of my hinged flower earrings would look great with that. This is the length. So sitting just above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is actually going to sit just below the collar. So we'll get both those strands below the collar in that area there. Not quite reaching mid-chest. This one we have 3 of. This is Seize the Statement in brown. This one is number 37. So this is the last shipment that I'm going to be able to get out probably before the memorial is held for those of you who attend. Next week's would be really, really close. It may get there and it may not. So this is the last week I can guarantee it will get there unless, you know, some crazy thing happens, like it gets routed through India or Iraq or, you know, something like that, which can happen, but we'll hope it doesn't. Anyway, so this is the last week I can guarantee it will get there before the memorial. Curvy and worthy. I'm sorry you lost connection, Juanita. You're back. Curvy and worthy. These are in shiny copper. Our bright new penny copper. This is made to look like multiple strands of copper twisted in the middle, but this is all one piece. So really cool hoops. This is the length and size. So they're not a huge hoop. They're about the size of the gold dollars that we have. Those, well, they used to be the Sacagawea dollars, but I think they have more things on them now. We have 2 of these available. So if you need a nice basic hoop in a shiny copper to match your stuff, this one's number 38. Really nice choice. And since we showed shiny copper, let's show this one. I've got 2 of these. This is Thunderstruck Teardrops in shiny copper. So it's a bar necklace. We have our largest teardrop in the middle and then overlaid interlinked teardrops. These are studded with little peachy colored rhinestones to set off that copper color. This is the length. So we're sitting right there above the collar again. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right down here. So most of it is going to go below your collar, right about there. This is Thunderstruck Teardrops. And it is going to be number 39. There are 2 of them available. And it would match the preceding hoops really nicely with that shiny copper. Let's see, what have we got next? Next, we have a bracelet and necklace set. Get some hand sanitizer real quick here. This one is called, the necklace is called Gatsby Gallery. And for simplicity's sake, we'll just say matching bracelet, so we don't want to deal with too many names. This is what that necklace looks like. So we have a pearl center, and then little silver bars fanning out from that center, multicolored blue, multi shades of blue, let's say that, in rhinestones on those fan pieces. And then our bracelet, you want 32, Rosie? Gotcha. We'll put that on there. This is a stretchy bracelet, 3 strands of pearly beads, and then the center is exactly like that necklace to match. Let me show you the length of the necklace. So this is the length. It is just above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here to mid-chest. So the bottom of it will actually be at mid-chest, which is going to put that medallion right about here. So taking up the top, little bit of that real estate on your blouse. So we have Gatsby Gallery and the matching bracelet. You do not have to buy both pieces, but we do have them for those who like matched sets. These are number 40. And I'm going to be posting some matched sets on my pages this week for those of you who really like the 4-piece sets. They will be posted on my pages so that you can see those. I do have them all behind me. So if you need a specific color, let me know. And if you really want the sets, the Fashion Fix sets, also let me know. Rosie, do you want both pieces or do you want just one? So I do have those Fashion Fix sets available. I only have one of each. Okay, gotcha. It's time for another question, and then we'll go into our next pieces. Let's see. This one's always a good one, and it's fairly easy, so we won't tax anybody's brain too much. This one also has 4 answers. Let's go with number 3. What might a professional athlete do just after a sports game to avoid getting sore muscles? professional athlete. What might they do after a sports game to avoid getting sore muscles? Hi, Allison. Our resident sports expert is here. Stretch, number 1. Stretching is so very important, and I always skip it. I'm so terrible about that. If you're coming on, please let me know that you're here, because if we reach more than 10 viewers tonight, we are going to give away a free piece of jewelry at the end of the show. So it's really important that I know that you're here. Yep, stretching was number 1. What else might an athlete do after a game to avoid getting sore muscles? What do you do to avoid sore muscles? Hydrate. Oh, hydrate is a good answer, and they did not have it. But yes, it flushes that lactic acid out. Massage, number 2. They always tell you to drink, 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 drink. Use ice, number 4. Hot shower, not on there, but something else hot was on there. Where else might they get some heat for those sore muscles after a game? Not an ice bath. They're looking for some heat. And I do this as well when I get really sore. Not a heating pad, the hot tub. You got it, Becky. Soak in that hot tub. And I have one. Somebody gave it to us for free, but it is not fixed yet. The frame all around the outside needs to be replaced. And then we need to make sure that it doesn't need any new parts. He said he thinks the bubbler might be out on it. But anyway, I do have a hot tub, and someday it will be operational. And you all can come sit in it with me. Until then, well, not much I can do for you. All right, let us see. So I'm looking for a pair of blue earrings that I know I have. In case you want an upgrade to that necklace, the number 32 that we had. Let's see. See if I can find them. I know I have them. It's the finding them sometimes that is the issue. Let's see. I have so many earrings. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. And I've started putting more of them on my website. So if you have the website, you can go on there and take a quick peek. I do not see the earrings I'm looking for. Isn't that the way it always goes? But if you want upgrade earrings for that necklace, the light blue one, I know, Rosie, you got it. Let me know. I do have some that have a rhinestone in that color. They're called Icy Mosaic. And I don't know why they're not on my thing. Okay, moving on. Nothing's ever where it's supposed to be. Probably because I didn't put it there. But we'll blame it on somebody else. I'm sure it's Max's fault. He's not here. He can't defend himself, so we're going to go with that. Hi, Daisy. Putting you down, too. I think we're almost at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8. So, again, we have a matching necklace and bracelet. This is in shades of pink and gray. This is called Nautical Nirvana in pink with a matching bracelet. So we have kind of an iridescent silvery rhinestone here. We have the pearly bead in white, and then we have pearly beads in pink as well. This is a shorter length necklace. Our bracelet is exactly the same. It does have the adjustable clasp, so you have the extension that you can use to help make it fit your wrist. Let me show you the length of the necklace. This one sits right up around the collarbones, not a choker, but a little bit lower, just a short length necklace. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here. So it is definitely going to be an upper chest necklace, kind of like mine is hanging now, although it's crooked, and it's always crooked because I don't know where center is anymore. So I'm kidding. I kind of do, but it's hard when it's mirrored on the screen. I can't figure out which way to turn it. So I have 3 of the necklaces. I have 2 of the bracelets. Let me get this a little closer so that you can see these. So again, you don't have to buy both pieces. They are here if you like the matched sets. So this one is number 41. 3 necklaces, 2 bracelets for number 41. Okay. Next up, we have Toast to Perfection. This was a limited release of one of our blockbusters. So we normally have this in the white and the gold. This one is in pink. So we have pink pearly beads, light pink pearly beads, accented by those little white rhinestones. This is on silver chain. And then our earrings for this one, also little clusters that look like that necklace. I have 2 of this one. This is the length, so hanging down here just above collar length. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit just below the collar. So right here. This one is Toast to Perfection in pink. We have 2, and it is number 42. All right, I'm going to have to turn the fan on. I hope that it doesn't make me cough. We'll hope it doesn't. The wind has been getting me lately. My allergies have really been acting up, so I don't have a cold. I promise I'm not sick. I'm not going to give you a computer virus tonight or a phone virus. It's just my allergies, and the blowing air seems to really aggravate it. But I'm hot, so there is that. All right, our next one has 3 layers. Let's see. Do I have my longer bust? Oh, I can't reach it. I don't have long enough arms. So 3 layers. This one is white crackle stone at the bottom in an oval shape. Then we have a chain that you can see comes down to the bottom of that bust. And then we have a hammered silver disc up at the top. So all 3 layers. The earrings are the white crackle stone ovals. This is the length of those layers. So our first one is right here at the collar. Second one, just above the bust. Your third one is right here in the upper abdomen. So it's in the upper half. With the 2-inch extension, though, you're going to be able to go down to at least mid-abdomen. It may go a little bit lower on you, or it may be a little bit shorter. Just depends on how it fits you. I know with the longer necklaces, it's always an issue going over the bust. So it depends on how busty you are. It may be a little shorter. I know it's not going to lay like that on me. We'll just say that. This is Perennial Phenomena. It is in white. I have 2 of these available. I also have this available in that turquoise crackle stone. So I don't have it out right now, but I do have the turquoise instead of the white. So if you prefer that, you can let me know. And we have that option for you. Next up is a 3-piece set because, I like the challenge. I think. I don't know. So we have a necklace, a bracelet, and hoop earrings. I have 2 complete sets of this one. I love this because it's in multiple colors, so you can wear it with different things. It is called Easygoing Emeralds, and it is in multi. So 2 layers of that necklace. We have the pink, the purple, the blue, and what is that other color? It's green. Pink, purple, blue, and green. So nice spring colors there. Smaller bar up at the top, larger bar toward the bottom in that second layer. Our bracelet has those same stones repeating over and over. It is the adjustable clasp. So it has the extension for you to allow it to custom fit your wrist. And then the hoop earrings also have those same rhinestones going all the way around. This is the length and size of the earrings. No, you're not too late, Terry. This is the length and size of the earrings. So we have those. Let me show you the length on these necklace layers, and then I'll show you the whole set together again. So our first one is more of a choker length. It is sitting down here at the base of the neck, right above those collarbones. So it's going to sit kind of in this hollow right here. And then our second one is right above the collar with the 2-inch extension. That is going to come down to about here, which is not quite mid-chest, but it will get close. And that top layer will sit right here. So we've got right here and right here for those layers, if you use the extension that's on here. So again, we have all 3 pieces, matching pieces to this set. Let's see if I can hold them up here. See how talented I am. We have the hoops, we have the bracelet, we have the necklace. Those pretty colors. Pink, purple, blue, and green in the rhinestones. You do not have to buy all 3 pieces. I just have them because some like the match sets. So if you claim these, just make sure you tell me which pieces that you would like to have. This is number 44, and we have 2 of each. 2 necklaces, 2 earrings, 2 bracelets, so I've got 2 complete sets. That is number 44. Number 45. Earrings, hoop, and... Okay, you want the earrings and the bracelet on 44, Rosie? So you don't want the necklace. Okay. This one is a longer one. This is called Timeless Trio. Timeless Trio. Let's see if I can turn this around. There we go. So 2 interlocking circles with gold rhinestones in them. This is set in gold. This is the length. So sitting up here in the upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension, going down to about mid-abdomen. So right about there. This one also would be easy to shorten. So if you wanted to shorten this, you could pull that chain around and thread it through this top link pretty easily. So if you want to make this a short necklace, that'd be pretty easy to do. This is Timeless Trio in gold, and it is number 45. All right, time for another question. Let's see. Four answers on this one. And this is not so much true anymore because we all have cell phones that remember everything for us. But just think back to your childhood, okay? Because we're all old enough to know. Think back to your childhood. We have 4 answers on this one. We are going to go with number 2. Number 2. Whose phone number might a child know by heart? So they don't have to look it up. They've memorized it. Whose phone number might a child know by heart? 4 answers. We're going to take number 2 as the winner. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people. Mom. So, yep, home phone number 1. Grandparents was number... Oh, no. Home phone is number 2. Sorry. So that was our correct answer. Mom's phone. Home phone. Grandma and grandpa, number 3. Their own. That would be good. Most people don't know their own phone number anymore. Have you realized that? Auntie, not auntie. So whose phone number might a child know by heart? Their neighbor. Oh, that's close. Not the neighbor, but somebody else they probably call a lot. And then this one we teach our kids always from day one. When you start teaching them things, you teach them this number because it's super important. Their best friend. Yeah, number 4. They know their best friend's number. Not the babysitter. Not the babysitter. The babysitter might need this number. Hopefully they know. Police or 911. Yeah, any of the emergency numbers. It just says emergency department, so any of those would count for that. But yeah, if you just get them 911, that kind of covers everything. And it's easy for a kid to remember. It's only 3 digits. Even I remember that one. Some days are harder than others. Don't judge. All right, next up. Oyster opulence in orange. So we have a cute little oyster half shell with pearly beads in it. 2 of them are orange. 2 of them are the creamy white. So nestled kind of down in that little hollow. These are post earring. Our post is up here at the top. So this is the length and size. We have 3 of these. Oyster opulence. Let me see if I can get those close up. There we go. Without getting them. Sometimes they get fuzzy when I get close up. So oyster opulence in orange. 3 of these. Number 46. So who is still going to be messed up by the time change tomorrow morning? Me. And I went to bed an hour early to prepare. So I did that, and then I had an extra cup of coffee this morning, and I was still brain dead this morning. I didn't wake up until at least noon, and then I still needed a nap. And tomorrow morning is not going to be any different. Even though I go to bed at the same time as usual, get up at the same time as usual, I am still going to be brain dead tomorrow. So just a warning for those of you who see me tomorrow, don't expect anything going on up here because it's not happening. Just saying. All right, I have one last set of this one. Gorgeous set. So this is Pacific Picnic in orange. We have 3 strands. It was rode, right? These are semi-transparent beads. We call them milky beads or cloudy beads because they have little swirls of white in them. And then up at the top, we have the silver beads going up into the silver chain. And I also have a matching bracelet for that. 2 strands of the orange, 2 strands of the silver. Will stretch to accommodate your wrist. It would look cute with those little oyster earrings too. This is the length. So sitting just above the collar and with the 2-inch extension sitting just below the collar. Did you have an extra cup of coffee, Terry? Who had an extra cup this morning or drank coffee when they usually don't? This is Pacific Picnic and its matching bracelet. Just one set. This is my last one, number 47. The fan is trying to take my voice. We're not going to let that happen. All right, next up, we have silver hoops. Hammered silver hoops, so they're a nice basic hoop that will pretty much match anything. You may want the hammered texture for necklaces that you have that are hammered. So they're a flat circular hoop with a post back. You started your coffee in the car and it's only 5 minutes. Oh, that's not long enough to drink at all. This is the length and size. So turning my head so you can see those. These are called Learning Curve in silver. I'm on my last pair of these too. Number 48. So I started my coffee early. I had one at 2 something this morning because we got up and did an Amazon route. Your soul drinks before you left. Which ones did you have? So I had my first one before the Amazon route and I drank it on the way to the station to pick up the packages. And then when I came home and got ready for meeting, I had 2 more. It didn't help. I was still so out of it. Vital and Excel. Okay. I have the Vital. I don't have the Excel. This one is Cosmic Cosmos. They're very unoriginal with this name. Cosmic Cosmos in purple. So we have a UV finish, which makes it reflect a little bit of blue and purple. But this is a purple necklace. And then gorgeous filigree around the outside. It's kind of in a flowery shape, I think. This looks like petals of a flower to me around the outside. I do have the Cinemate. These are the earrings, the little twisted rope appearing ovals that are in between these pieces on the necklace. There, that might give you a better view of the colors. I have 4 of these. Ordered extra of this one because it's so pretty. This is the lape. So half above, half below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it goes down to mid-chest. So right here. You want one of these, Daisy? You got it. It's going to be number 49. So now we have 3 of these. Cosmic Cosmos in purple. Number 49. Put that down for you. And we only need 1 more person to come in so that we could do the drawing. We are 1 person short of our 10 for tonight. Make sure I wrote down that number right. These are some of our new hinged hoops. These are little pink hearts. They're a light pink. I'm going to take one off so that I can show you how they work. I don't see Terry over on Instagram. She's on Facebook, but she might be on my personal page rather than business page. So I have 2. You can't always see them. So this is the post, and then this is the backing. It just clicks right into there. So you would put this on and just click it shut. So nice, convenient hoop. Don't have to have a back or worry about losing your back with these. So we're starting to get more hinged hoops in. I have 2 pairs of this one. This is called Loving Legend in pink. This is the size. So kind of give you an idea. Next to my gold hearts. Let me move those out of the way. So we have Loving Legend in pink. 2 of these. Number 50. Which means it's time for another question. And we're going to go 5 more pieces. See if we can get 1 more person to come in so that we can do that. The drawing. I'm losing my words today. It's not good. Let's see. I just saw one. All right, let's try this one. We all have to do laundry. So we're going to ask a laundry question. We have 4 answers. Let's go with number 3. I had the most trouble deciding how to. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Shannon. If she wins, I'll let her know by a private message so that she can. But she's counted on here. 4 answers. We're going to go with number 3 because I have the most trouble deciding how I want to do this one. Name something from the laundry that's almost impossible to fold neatly. Something from the laundry. You want number 50, Rosie? Gotcha. Something that's almost impossible to fold neatly in your laundry. What do you have the most trouble with? The fitted sheets. Yes, number 1. That's what most people have trouble with. Thankfully, Mom taught me how to do that when I was very young, and I can still do that. Underwear. Underwear is it. That was number 3, Mom. The bras, I agree with you, Terry. There is no good way to fold a bra. But that wasn't on here. The underwear were. Aprons are also hard, Daisy. Yes, Daisy. Daisy, you have a good point. Those aprons are horrible. And even though you know how, Becky, it doesn't always come out neatly, right? So I know how, and most of the time it comes out looking pretty good, but once in a while I'm just like, what is going on here with this fitted sheet? Because it just doesn't look right. So we've got fitted sheets, we've got underwear. What other two things do you think might be almost impossible to fold neatly? One of these I don't fold, I hang it up because it's easier. Sweatshirts, that's close. Sweatshirts. Something else that's almost impossible to fold neatly. Yeah, your blouses. Number 4. That was number 4. Who wants to guess what number 2 is? And I've seen all different kinds of ways of doing these. And they're okay. But one, I always feel like stretches them out a little bit. And then the other one, they don't always stay together. Not a long sleeve shirt, not a t-shirt, although I hang those up too. I hang up all my pants and all my shirts because it's just easier. Not a sweater, but that is also true. Not a hoodie. Also true because they have the extra piece on there, make it really hard. So on these, when I fold these, I usually roll mine, but I feel like that might stretch them out a little bit, but it's the only way I've found that keeps them together, and they're not technically folded. Now, if I fold them, then they don't always stay together. They get separated. Socks, yeah, number 2. So how do you do your socks? Does everybody roll them down at the top to keep them together, or do you lay them on top of each other and fold them? Because I have like a Rubbermaid bin in my closet organizer. I have those in each shelf, and my socks go in there. And so if I fold them like that, they come apart and then I can't find the other one when I'm digging through to find my favorite socks. Maybe I should just stop digging through it. That's possible. All right, our next one is a blockbuster. I did only pull out 2 colors of this because these are the 2 most popular colors for this time of year. And for our Memorial or Easter outfits, pink and the ivory. This is called All the Trimmings. So we have this available all the time. You roll them down. I do too, Shannon. You lay and fold, and then ankle socks you tuck into each other. Okay, most of ours are ankle socks except for Max's dress socks. So this is what the layers look like. Let me put one of these down. We have ivory and we have light pink. I also have a purple, a black, and a brown, but they're darker colors. It's not a light purple. So I brought these 2 light colors out. So here are the layers. We have the top layer with the pearly beads and little chunky pebbles on it. Then we have just a chain. And then we have another layer that has the pearly beads and some little oval silver pieces with cutouts. I love the vintage look of these top pieces here. The other nice thing is that this is a tie. So you tie it in a bow. This is ribbon. You don't have to settle on one certain length. You can pretty much adjust it as far as the ribbon will allow you to. Now I'll show you on the mannequin here. This is what it looks like when it's hung symmetrically. So this is symmetrical, which means your top bead on one side is going to be a little bit higher. It does go down to around belly button level with it tied this way. This is close to the loosest that you can do. It's not quite there. I could probably tie this in a smaller bow if I wanted to. I tend to wear mine up like this, where my top bead is right here at my collarbone, just because I'm a klutz. If you've been around a long time on the show, I've said this so many times, you could probably repeat it with me. I'm a klutz, and I will get these layers caught in a drawer pull or something similar and yank it off my neck or break it. So I tend to keep mine a little shorter up here around the bust and just below the bust. So I tie my bow a little bit smaller. And they do come with matching earrings, either the pink pearly beads or the ivory pearly beads. So we've got these two colors. They're both gorgeous colors and add a lot of interest to your dress. So if you have more of a plain dress, these would be great. Or if you have a pattern, a busy pattern, these are going to stand out. So this is all the trimmings. These are in pink or in ivory. If you want to see those other colors, you can just look for all the trimmings on my website. And they're all on there so that you can look and see what I have available. They are available all the time, so no worries about running out. Next up, we have a hinge hoop in silver. So these are more of an oval hinge hoop, a little heavier and thicker on the bottom. Again, they're going to snap into that back just like the hearts did. These are called Oval Official. This is the length and size. So nice, very basic polished silver hoop. I kind of like the oval shape, but I always need something to, stick out from below my hair, because if my hair is down around my face, it's hard to see my earrings. So I have two pairs of these. Oval Official in silver is number 52. I'm still trying really hard to lose my voice. I had to go ahead and turn that fan off. It's always something. I was looking because I have this next necklace. Becky, you want 52? Okay, so we've got one pair of those left. This one is in pink and white rhinestones. This is Envious Elegance in pink. So you can see they're clusters of pink and white rhinestones in the teardrop and round solitaire. So little clusters of those. This is a nice, more dainty necklace for those who like smaller things. This one is going to sit right around collar level, so just above the collar, and then with the 2-inch extension just below the collar. So right about there. This one is Envious Elegance in pink. We've got two of these. This is number 53. Now, what I was looking for is I've got earrings that match that too. And of course, because I'm live, I will not be able to find them, because that's the way that Murphy's Law works, right? You can always find something as long as you are not looking for it. If you're looking for it, it's out. Forget it. So that's the way my life is going today. All right, another longer one. We've got Vintage Virtuoso in pink. I've got these layers twisted, and I don't think I'm going to be able to untwist them while I'm live. But we've got 4 layers of pink, pearly, and crystal type beads. I love this one because it looks a little bit more modern than like your standard pearly necklace. Yeah, I'm going to have to untangle that. So this is what it looks like. This is the length of these layers, if I could get them to lay right. It's one of those days. It tangled itself up when I took it off the board. And with these pearls, it's hard to untangle. All right, so we're going down in the upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension. You're going to hit mid-abdomen, right about here. So these are all going to lay nicely, I promise. When they're not tangled up like I get them. They're all going to lay one under the other. So I have 2 of these. Vintage Virtuoso in pink. This one is number 54. I forgot where I was hanging these. And number 55. I'm just going to show these both at once because I have both colors and I have 2 pairs in each. These are rose gold or the black the black metal. This is not a jet black. It's more like a charcoal. I'm not allowed to say the actual word on Facebook because they don't like it. But it's the black metal, the off black metal. These are also hinged hoops. These are about the size of a nickel. So rose gold or the black metal. This is the length. So they're not a huge hoop. I have 2 of each. They're called Streamlined Status. So make sure you specify rose gold or black. This is our last piece for the night, number 55. Let me do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? We were only 1 person short. But because it's a good day and I haven't had enough coffee, so I'm probably losing my mind, let's just go ahead and give that piece away anyway. So give me just a second while I put all your names in my little wheel spinner here, and let's see what we can do. Who is going to get the free piece today? Make sure I got everybody. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got everybody. I am getting ready to spin. Let's see who's getting the free piece this time. And Rosie, you are the one that won. So you are going to get one of your pieces free this week. Yay. I would share my screen, but it makes it lag so much. So Rosie, you have won a free piece for this week. Invoices will go out tomorrow to your email. So if I don't have your email address, I think I need yours, Rosie. Make sure that I get that so that I can send it to your email. And we'll get those out in time for the memorial for everybody, just in case you wanted those for your outfit. If you want anything else, you are also welcome to shop my website. The links are up in the chats, or they're on any of my pages, the Facebook pages. So you can shop there 24/7. And as long as it's within the next week or so, I should be able to get that to you before the memorial. Of course, the sooner you shop, the sooner I'll be able to get it to you. So if you still need anything, we've got tons of stuff. We've got like 5,000 pieces on the website. So make sure you take a look there if you're still needing something. So we'll see you all Friday night. I don't know if we have anything coming in this week. I'll have to double check that. But if we do, we'll have those pieces on Friday night. If not, maybe we'll do one and dones to make up for today when we usually do one and dones. So we'll see you all Friday night, 7 o'clock. I appreciate you showing up to support us. We always enjoy talking with you and seeing you. So we'll see you Friday. Everybody have a great week.